Fighters, welcome to the show. Today we're going to dig in and do a review of some marketing materials and websites and things like that. Just a down and dirty video on just my thoughts on some of these things. We had a number of contractors inside our free Facebook group submit some of their stuff for a review. I'm not going to get to all of them, but I'm going to get to some of them, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Now, here's something that I want to have a disclaimer on. I might say some things where I personally think the marketing was done shitty, okay? But the real results are in the results that you're getting. I know a lot of contractors that have shitty websites and get a lot of great work, okay? So this is very subjective, but I'm going to give you guys some of my thoughts on just what I'm seeing here, some things that are done well and some things that can be done better. Without further ado, we're going to hop into our Facebook group right now. So I'm just going to, first one here, Randy Jack Bender. He's got another site that's being built, but this is his current site. So the first thing that I notice right out of the gate here is when the site loads, I don't see a clear call to action on this video or on the homepage. And what I mean is, like, you know, the contact us or the action that you want somebody to take should really be a different color or something that's just going to stand out more. There's this video going in the background here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's the name of his company or their company, but it does nothing for me. You know, this reminds me when somebody puts like a picture of their work truck or something on the homepage of their website, and that's the main picture. We want to show the shit that we actually do. We want to, you know, if you paint, show something that's finished and painted. Also, just a side note, a lot of guys I see, I'll go to their websites and they're showing a house, like painting. They're painting a house and it's not the finished product. You don't go to BMW's website and see them constructing the car. You see the finished project. They're selling the dream. And so that's my issue with this video here. Let me grab the corner of this and just drag it to see if the website is responsive, which it looks like it is, which means it's going to fit the size of a whatchamacallit, phone or tablet or whatever device it's on. If I go to just hover on a couple of these things, if I hit contact us, you know, here's the estimate form and all this other shit. That's cool. You know, I think eventually it'd be cool to have a video on here where they can see your smiling face and you're like, hey, thanks so much for reaching out and can't wait to work with you. You know, this is a lot of reading, okay? There's just, when I open this page, it just hit me like I got all this shit to read on the right. I'm glad that it's there. I just think maybe a video might be a better way to present it. You know, what's new? I don't know what that is. Are these blogs? Looks like they're Facebook posts or something. Yeah, I don't know. I know he said he's working on the website, but I think just the main takeaway from this site for me was the homepage where I don't know what to do. I don't know what you want me to do. You know, why choose raise construction and rehab? I don't know. That's more like of an FAQ to me. If I scroll down here to the FAQs, we'll see these frequently asked questions, what kind of work. You know, these are all good. What I don't see here is how much do you charge? You should have your pricing on here. So, because that's a frequently asked question, is how much does shit cost? Okay, those are my thoughts on that. So let's hop back here to the group. Let me just scroll down a bit. Here's a video here. Becca Todd. Looks like it's a crew that's on the site, and it looks like one of their videos that they're posting on social media. And it says, boss, that's not a two-person job. You know, it's got some corny music that you can't hear right now. I'm not playing it, but it's, you know, two guys painting, two guys measuring, two guys this. Like, I get where they're going with this. Like, it's playful. They're showing that they have a little bit of humor. They like to have a good time. You know, I don't know. I guess I would just go, how has this helped you? Maybe it's helped you a lot. Maybe it's disruptive enough and it's different enough to where, you know, people would give a shit. Me personally, I don't like to have fun in my life. You know, people always, we always joke in the family, I don't know how to have fun. But This is a, again, it doesn't send the message that that we're like a super highly skilled, high quality, but they're playful. So I got to give you credit for that. Like I said, this is just subjective. I'm looking at this, and if I were to play the music, you know, if you can hear it. Okay, so they're trying to have a good time. Cool. I haven't seen any of the other stuff. Not sure. I would just look at the analytics. Are you getting leads? Is it helping your brand? Are you getting views? Is it, you know, whatever. There were a couple that I really wanted to focus on earlier. Austin here, a couple pictures here. This one here, I don't know if this is a yard sign, blowsbuilds.com, phone number. You don't need the address on there. And for God's sake, get rid of all these fucking tools over here. Nothing could be more cheesy than when I see contractor logos that have saws and hammers and all that shit in them. It's like every builder in the world has a fucking roof line or something. I'm like, guys, let's just be more creative than this. You know, that's my first thought. This next image here, this one here, I don't know how they're using this one, and it's just a laundry list of shit they do. So I don't know the purpose of this. Like, that's my first thought. Here's Alan. He's submitted some, looks like these are door hangers. So props to you for doing, props to all of you guys, by the way. Listen, all you guys that are actually trying shit, putting things out there. I mean, if we were to go back in the Wayback Machine to my very first marketing materials and business cards and stuff, they were atrocious, okay? So I'm not like judging you guys in the sense of, oh, you're a bunch of knuckleheads, you don't know how to market. You learn to market by testing stuff. So hat tip to all you that are taking some action and doing something. So hopefully that comes across in this. So in these door hangers here, what do we got? Wet paint in your neighborhood. So there's wet paint in the neighborhood. On the other side, it says, okay, the pause that I just did there means your font sucks. Okay? Nothing, I can't say nothing, but one of the things that drives me crazy about when marketing is done is when we try to get clever with fonts. I don't know what this thing is here on the, I guess that's a circle with a paintbrush. When I look at this, it's very busy to me. You know, you got the QR code, you got veteran owned and operated, you got request a quote, you got a phone number, you got a website, you got an email address and a website. I would cut the email address out of there. There's kind of a rule that, you know, you put on your marketing material, your truck or your door hanger or whatever, like, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to go to the website? Then just put the website. Do you want them to call you? Just put the phone number. I'm a fan of putting the website there. If you're going to have the number, you know, it's cool, whatever. But like, there's a laundry list of stuff here at the top. Interior painting, exterior painting, commercial painting, walls, ceiling, trim, and doors. Like, no shit, you're painting walls, ceiling, trim, and doors. You got a testimonial there. This is just really busy to me, and I don't like the font. I just think it's hard to read. Like, if I put it back, take my glasses off across the room, I can't, and that's a test that you do in marketing, by the way, especially if you like yard signs, put it like 50 feet away and see if you could read everything clearly. And if you can't, you need a new yard sign. Kudos to, who was this? Alan, for at least taking some action and hanging shit on houses, man. I appreciate that. There was another one here, like this one here, Phillips. Who's this one? Derek Phillips. What's up, homie? Thanks for being part of the fight. QR code, phone number. Looks like the QR code probably takes you to the website, which is cool because, you know, the website will take up a bunch of space on the truck. That's a tape measure, you know. Overall, it's a nice looking truck, right? It's going to get some attention and stuff. I don't like, personally, again, I just don't like tools and logos for the most part. You know, it's big, it's bold, it's bright. I'm a big fan of vehicle wraps. I just don't like them when they're really busy, and this is not too busy to me. Well, Kevin and Shatoia, good peeps out in Las Vegas. Kevin and Shatoia, you know I love you, but this thing's making my eyes hurt. This is so busy to me. Like, I personally would never read it. I'm not sure how you're using this. where it's going. Looks like it's some sort of a handout or something. Why clients choose us, what our clients say. You know, this whole why clients choose us, I would probably ditch and just make it all about the testimonials. I would lead, like, again, I don't know how you're using this, if you're sending this to people or whatever. I'm a fan of putting the pain or pleasure that we're after in big, bold letters, call to action at the top, and making your logo like really small. Nobody gives a shit about the name of your company until they know that you can solve their pain or give them the pleasure that they're after with your services. So that's my quick take on that. Another vehicle wrap. Edward, I have a new vehicle we need to wrap next. Our other vans are just basic lettering, looking for feedback on this design. Well, brother, I'm about to give you some feedback. This is way too busy. Yeah, like, I mean, seriously, look at this at the top of this thing. Let me zoom in. Dormer and extension specialists. Is it Edge Remodeling? I don't even know the name of the company. What is it? EDG. And then you have renovating, really big and white. You have thinking about renovating your home. Okay, thinking about, it actually took me, I didn't read it all in a row. Okay. Remember, I rode the short bus, so maybe that has something to do with it. You got a laundry list of what you do, the phone number. Okay, that's cool. You know, you got a QR code, whatever. Again, blueprints. I hate the background here. I don't know what it is. If it's like schematics, like another blueprint, it's hard for me to see it. I just think initial thoughts on this design, super, super busy. Go to Steven here. We got Old Glory Construction. Got his website over here. Done. Sweet, simple. I like this one. My only thing here, maybe a little pop of color. Down here looks, I don't know if this is his business card. If this is the business card, again, it's simple. Old Glory, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I don't know what the back looks like, but that's okay. My only criticism of this, maybe a little pop of red, white, and blue in there, man. Let me just go, Connor, what's up, homie? Got a picture of a porch, Bray Electric. What's interesting here, so if I'm looking at this on a cell phone, do you want them to go to your About Us page or do you want them to call you? Like, pick one here. What's interesting is the About Us, to me, ends up being the real call to action, when I would think you would want people to call you. And you've got some services here, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're not, let me go up to the menu here. If I go to the menu, it's good. I think it's good that you have a careers page. So explore careers, about us, before, afters, trusted team, growth opportunities. Hat tip for actually having a careers page. A lot of guys don't, and I think that's a good thing. Go to the blog. Something's lacking here at the top for me. You know, I might put something up here like Learning Center, Electrical Education Center, just something that says really what it is. 18th, the 13th, the 12th, the 11th, the 6th, the 4th, the 30th, this, go over to here. So it looks like you're being consistent with your blogs, which I think is a good thing. We go to portfolio. You know, again, I think you're doing a good job. I can tell you're putting some effort into this, man. I know you've been working hard in the group and all that stuff as well. Keep it up. Let's go to About. All right, so this is interesting. If you go to the About, and I'm scrolling, what I would love to see, this is just opinion, I'd love to see you, Connor. You know, about Bray, like, this lacks personality to me. This is just a bunch of words that I'm never going to read. So tell your story. You know, have a video there, something like that. And then down here, when I was scrolling, I don't know if it's on every page, but you have pricing calculator, which again I think is great. You got all these different ways that people can get pricing, but the problem is here is it's hidden. I don't see it up here or on your home page, right? Have it somewhere where it's going to stand out, because the number one people are thinking about is pricing. Yeah, you have it down here at the bottom, but I'd love to see it like pop, okay? Let's go to legacy windows and doors. So again, I think your name being front and center here, number one, you're covering up a beautiful front entry with your logo. You got it up here. They know whose website this is, right? I like that you have schedule a call front and center here. If I click it, it takes them to a Calendly, which is cool. I would consider making this button, now when you hover it's green, but I would go like, see how this orange, I don't know if you guys can see this on my screen share thing, but there's a little orange button here that controls the screen share software that I'm using. It's called Loom, and it's orange. It stands out to me on my screen, and so I'd consider making this like a different color that really pops. Let's see if we're responsive here. Looks like you are, which is good, which means it changes with the size of the device they're looking at it on. You go to About. Yeah, so there's a beautiful picture of Mike. Schedule a call with Mike. Got a little personality. Looks like a happy human being. You got their services. You got your contact. They got a blog. What's on the blog? You've been blogging how to measure a window for replacement. Okay, looks like this is the, I don't know what's going on the blog page here because it's like one blog. What happens when I click it? Okay. I'd rather see a picture of a window because you got all these pictures of tape measures and shit. Okay? Like, you know, if this article is about how to measure a window, they all know what a tape measure looks like. So put a window in there. Go back to the home page. Call us now, schedule a call. I would just make these a little bolder, make them stand out. Guys, here's the deal. Let's be clear on our calls to action. Think about who you're trying to attract. Like I said before, when you go to like BMW or Mercedes websites, okay, they're showing a beautiful finished product that's $60, $80, $100, $150,000. So, you know, because that's the dream. They're selling the dream to people. Make your fonts easy to read, okay? Don't be too busy with a bunch of words and have a laundry list of stuff. Guys, especially on truck reps, people can't see it. Yard signs, they can't see it. You know, way back in the day, one of my old painting companies, we didn't even have our company name on it, okay? We had a phone number and the word painting, and it was big. Now, it was in our company colors and people I want to say our logo was like tiny on the yard sign in the corner, but it was all about painting. And we'd plop those all over, and we got calls all the time because it just said what we did, okay? They'll get to know you and all your services and all those other things, but you want to attract those people. So thank you guys for taking some time to submit some of these things inside the free Facebook group. Like I said, this is subjective. Like I could be ripping on some of these things, and you'd be like, Tom, you know, I've done everything you said, and it's the most beautiful thing in the world, and the website and the branding and the colors and the fonts and everything, it's not too busy, and your phone's still not fucking ringing because maybe your site wasn't built right. Maybe you're not putting it in front of the right people. Or maybe it's the flip side where maybe you've been in business for so long, you have so much good reputation and brand or domain strength on your website that your site just gets found even though it looks like shit and you're getting leads from it. That's cool. I'm just trying to give you guys a couple perspectives here on how to up your game on marketing, which makes me want to close out with this. We have our new marketing course called Leads on Demand coming out soon, so I want you guys to check that out. Go to thecontractorfight.com/marketing and check out Leads on Demand, which is a kick-ass marketing system for contractors. We dig into setting your targets for your marketing and social media and video tactics. We talk about content or inbound marketing, other things that will complement everything else that you're trying to do in your business. So go to thecontractorfight.com/marketing. Check that out. And guys, appreciate you being here. You guys rock. I got to roll. I'm out.